Who am I talking to, please?
Yes, good afternoon. My name's Angela from Churchill Insurance. Is it convenient at the moment to speak?
Yeah.
Lovely. So that I can speak with you more freely, got to let you know that calls may be recorded for training purposes. Can you confirm for me the first line of your home address?
28 Grove Road.
And your postcode?
MK438EA.
And the make and model of your car, please.
Audi S5.
Lovely, thank you. I understand you spoke with my colleague Lucy a little while ago, so I'm just giving you a call back.
Okay, so you have no idea why you're calling me back?
Well, I assume it's to do with the complaint, sir.
Well, you're assuming or you know? Because if you don't know what you're talking about, there is no point in us talking. So are you assuming it's about a complaint, or did you think I called up just to say hello and talk about the weather? So what do you think?
Well, as I've been investigating your complaint, I would assume it's to do with the complaint that you called. Unfortunately, I was on another call when you spoke with
Irrelevant.
Lucy.
So we've established that I didn't call you up just to discuss the weather then?
No, I wouldn't have thought you would have called me to discuss the weather.
And yet you asked me and said you assumed it's about my complaint. So what else could it have been if it wasn't about the complaint, please?
Would you like to discuss the complaint with me now then, sir?
Yeah, I was just simply asking you, what do you think it would be? I'll repeat that if I wasn't ringing up about the complaint, why would I be ringing you up?
I don't know. But would you like to discuss the complaint now?
Well, yeah, now we've established that I rang you up to discuss the complaint and not to talk about the weather.
Right, okay. Lucy said that she made you aware that I'm in touch with Declan from the claims team and I'm waiting for information from him with regards to the next course of action on the claim.
Oh, so you've rung me up to tell me everything that I already know?
I'm just doing, because I agreed to call you back at 1 o'clock, sir. I thought I'd just give you a call to let you know that's what the process that I'm at this stage of the month with the complaints. Right.
Do you know how old this complaint is, or how long this has been going on for?
I'm aware it's been going on quite a while, and you previously had a complaint with us which had an aftercare on it, and I think that was finished. Well, the complaint ended last year, July. So from July to now, I'm looking at the progress of what's happened with the claim, and that's why I've reached out to the claims team.
So can you please confirm that you guys offered me, you started off offering me £100 last year as a sorry, and then you offered me £500, which I was told does not mean that the claim has ended or anything, it was just a sorry. Can you please confirm to me who is paying that £500? Who paid it?
Who paid the £500 to you?
Yes, where did the money come from?
Us as a company.
Because, so the £500 wasn't added onto the claim, which you are now trying to seek from the third party?
No, it has nothing to do with the claim whatsoever. It's paid by us as a company, and it doesn't show on any of claim Q, which is the claims underwriting exchange or anything like that. It's a goodwill gesture from us as a company. It doesn't get apportioned into the claim whatsoever.
So if I've already spent £4,700 on car panels to a car that I don't own, and extra premium payments, you believe that £500 is the thing that makes me whole?
Sorry, £500? I didn't get the rest of it. What did you say?
Well, I'm simply inquiring as to date, I've spent £4,700 on your negligence, and you believe that £500 is the thing that makes that taste better to me. So that still leaves me £4,200 out of pocket.
That's why I'm investigating what's going on within the claim. If I feel that it's justified that further compensation is warranted between July and now, that's what I need to look at.
No, the recording, when I spoke to your complaint person, she literally closed it off. That complaint, I was told, which I recorded, that she was going to close the complaint off whether I wanted it closed or not. So it's still the same ongoing complaint, and you guys still have taken 2.5 years. How do you explain this, please?
That's what I've got to investigate, why it's taken this length of time.
Well, yeah, they were investigating that this time last year, and I had a very similar conversation with all the conversations are the same.
And when the complaint was closed down last year, she would have given you the right to approach a financial ombudsman who may take up the case for you.
They are taking up the claim.
Okay.
But
You've
nonetheless,
just reached out to them now.
Nonetheless,
have you reached out to them now, sir?
reached out to who?
The financial ombudsman.
Yeah, I reached out to them last week.
Oh, right. As a result of the letter that you had from the claims team, because you have 6 months in which to go from their letter. This is a new complaint. I have to investigate it for you, and once the financial ombudsman will wait for us to complete our investigations on what's gone on now, and then what they'll do is they will take over the case for you.
There is nothing going on now. It is the same thing. Or are they different things in your opinion?
I haven't fully investigated what's gone on, so that's what I need to do for you.
Well, if you don't, so you don't know what's gone on, Angela.
I've reached out to the claims team.
So that's a no then. So you as the executive, whoever you are, you still do not know why we are talking right now. Is that the case?
Yes. No, I didn't say that, sir, at all.
Okay, so then please explain to me why we are talking. Why are we talking now? Why?
Well, I tried to call you the other day.
No. Please just explain to me why we are having this phone conversation right now.
Because you asked me to call you back. I asked you, when you spoke to my colleague Lucy, I said I would call you back at 1 o'clock.
Yes, you said you'd call me back on Monday when you left me a message. I am still asking you, why are we having this? You didn't leave me a message on Monday.
No, sir.
So, okay, have I got the days wrong? Did you leave me a message at all?
Yes, I left you a message on Tuesday. And
Sorry,
then
I've got the day wrong.
Okay. Then you called back.
No.
Then you made...
We haven't established yet. Why are we having this conversation, please?
So that I can find out what your concerns are, so that I can fully investigate what's gone on.
Right. Why am I ringing you?
To discuss the concerns that you have, so that I can investigate for you.
And what concerns are they then?
Well, from your letter, it's the fact that there is a claim that's been open since 2022, October 22, and that nothing's been done on the claim. And that your premiums... Pardon?
I said thank you for acknowledging that. Agreed.
And that your premiums have gone up as a result of the claim. I understand your no claims bonus has been reinstated and your excess has been refunded, but it's the time taken.
What? Excuse me. So hold on. Just sorry, I'm not being facetious with you. How many years no claims do I have with you, please?
I don't know, sir, because I haven't investigated. But as a result of the previous complaint, my understanding was that your no claims bonus was reinstated for you.
I didn't know it had gone anywhere. So you're telling me that it was changed. So I'm simply asking you, how many years no claims bonus do I have?
Right. When you was with us at the said time, let me just have a look at your claim.
No, the question is, how many years no claims bonus do I have that I can then use with another insurance company? So, you know.
Well, as you left us in 2023, it would have been the amount that you held with us at that said time.
Which is how much?
So, I'm just looking for you. I'm just looking. see it at the moment. I'm sorry. Let me just see if I
So
can go into
hold on
another
a second.
screen.
You've called me, and yet you have no information in front of you, so you're not prepared to be speaking to me right now. That's what it seems very clear that that's the case. Would you like to comment on that, or just pause and say nothing?
I can look into this for you if you let me give you a call back then, and I'll find out what your no claims discount was as of when you left us.
So quite simply, Angela, me asking you such a basic question of how many years no claims bonus I have, you now have to go away and promise me a call back on such a basic piece of information. And I'll also ask you another question. You mentioned that I left your insurance company in 2023, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think I did that?
Well, I assume because of the poor service that you'd received from us.
Is that the only explanation you have to this? You don't think it's a financial thing that made me leave?
I wouldn't know, sir, at this time. I haven't investigated what's gone on within your previous complaints and within the claim.
Yeah, I know what you did. You closed down the complaint on purpose, right, by trying to buy me off with £500, so the complaint wasn't outstanding. I know exactly what you've done, and now you're referring to this as a new complaint, when you and I both know this isn't a new complaint. This has been going on since 2022. So that's just your little bit of get out of jail free thing there. The judge won't see it that way, but that's how you feel about it. So do you think there might be any, do you think it might be logical that I was forced to leave Churchill because Churchill had left a complaint for an accident on a claim open, and then my premium was loaded with exactly the same company, i.e. you. So when I went to renew my claim, my policy, you loaded it with another £1,300 a year. Any comment on that?
No, not at this time, sir, because I need to investigate what's gone on for you.
Well, when are you going to start? Is that your job? Do I have to ring you up and encourage you to investigate this then, do I? Or what do I have to do?
I am investigating.
No, you're not. You're waiting for
you.
Declan, who's got a day off today. Declan spoke to me on Tuesday. It's now Thursday. And you're now telling me that you guys haven't communicated and you're in the dark as to what's going on. That's what you're telling me.
We have 8 weeks in which to deal with a complaint for you, but I am investigating. I have got information so far.
So what is it?
Please
Please tell me what it is. Thank you very much.
I'll just let you know that information once I've concluded my investigation, sir. That's what I can do for you.
What investigation? What are you doing today then? How are you going to be investigating anything today? Please let me know.
I'm looking at the policy that you had with us previously, looking at the claim, adding the claim details to my complaint and what's gone on.
And can you see how, because you left this claim open, that Churchill, in their wisdom, then charged me more for insurance, which then I had to leave and go somewhere else? Can you see that? Or is that not comprehensible to you in any way?
Not at this time. As I say, I'm gathering my evidence to support your claim for you.
I think what you're going to try and do is squirm out of this. You don't even know how many years no claims I have, and you are the insurance company. Is that not a very, very basic question for me to ask you?
As I said, sir, it's a question that you've asked, and if you've given me the opportunity, I can look into the policy a little bit more for you.
I am right now. You're sitting at a computer, you've got it in front of you, and I'm asking you a very basic question. And yet you're asking to call me back because you're unable to find that information. Shouldn't you have spoken to me first with due diligence, knowing exactly what you were meant to be saying, rather than telling me Declan's got a day off, like I care?
I haven't said Declan's got a day off.
Good. Can you put me through to him then?
You just told me Declan's got the day off.
So apparently you're waiting to investigate something with Declan, and you are not aware whether he's in the office or whether he's not in the office.
I haven't said anything about Declan being in the office or not in the office.
Okay, is Declan in the office?
I don't know, sir. I haven't messaged him to find out if he's available today.
Why don't you then? Because as you're telling me that you need to get information from him, don't you think it would be prudent for you to know whether he's in the office or not? I mean, sorry to be so basic with this. That was a question.
I mean, do you want to speak to him?
That wasn't the question I asked you. Can you remember the question I asked you, or would you like me to play it back to you on an audio file? Please tell me the question I just asked you.
I'm not quite sure if Declan's in today.
And yet, you seem to be relying on needing to speak to Declan in order to further this inquiry, and yet you don't know whether he's in or in today, and you don't know how many years no claims bonus I have. And this is you, in all your glory. So how can you proceed with this if you have no clue whether Declan is in the office today, please, Angela?
Because I will ask him questions, and I will ask if he's available for us to have a conversation.
So I had a conversation with Declan on Tuesday, and I've had to ring you today on Thursday to encourage you to find out whether Declan's in the office, and you're meant to be conducting an investigation into this. When are you meant to be conducting it? Tomorrow, the next day, next week, next year, or today?
We have 8 weeks in which to deal with complaints. I'm gathering the evidence as it is at this moment and looking at the policy that you had with us.
What's the evidence? What evidence have you gathered so far, please?
I will divulge that information when I've got all the information from sir.
No, I'm happy to have some of it. And I'm happy to have any inkling of what you've done so far. So my question to you is, what have you done so far, please?
I've had a conversation with Declan.
When?
That would have been yesterday.
And in that conversation, what happened?
We discussed the paperwork that you sent in, and you discussed the conversation that he had with you and what he's done with the third-party insurers.
And what has he done with the third-party insurers?
He's contacted them with regards to the questions that they've raised.
And the questions they raised were? In fact, we know what the questions raised were, Angela. They are disputing the amount that you're trying to get out of them. Isn't it? Is that the case? Are you going to give me this information, or do we just assume that I already know it?
Well,
are they disputing the amount you're trying to claim out of them or not? Now, I'm recording this conversation. Now, the amount is what, £3,900? Is the third party disputing that? And is that one of the reasons that they are not paying you?
Yes, thank you for divulging to me that you are recording the call, because that's what I said at the beginning of my call to you.
I've just asked you a question. Can you answer it?
As far as I'm aware, Declan has reached out to them about the amount that's outstanding and owed to us.
So although I've been told by Churchill that they're disputing the amount, you're not aware of this then, as the investigator?
I am aware of that.
So are they disputing the amount then, Angela?
Yes, as far as I'm aware.
And why didn't you tell me that without me having to dig into it for you to tell me?
Because
why did you not make that available to me?
I'm dealing with the complaint, not the claim.
So now my claim is still open, which isn't my claim, because, I've got the letters of no fault. And because you guys are seeking what the third party believes is too much money, they're now not playing ball with you, and yet my claim still remains open.
Yeah, that's my understanding. The claim is still open as a result of the third-party insurers disputing the amount that we're claiming.
Why are they disputing it?
That I don't know, and that's why I've reached out to Declan again.
Maybe you could break down then, what are you claiming for? Break it down to me, please. What
I don't know, sir. I'm not a claim handler. I'm a complaint handler, and I don't know what they are making. What anything to do with the cost that they've asked for. I don't know anything to do with their invoices or the damage that you had done to your car and what they're claiming for. All I know is they are disputing that. The third party claims team will know the information, and that's what I need to go out to Declan and ask him to confirm what is being disputed. But what can we do for you going forward is what I'm trying to establish.
Okay, what is on the table, please, Angela?
What do you mean, what is on the table?
I'm sorry. You just asked me. We need to figure out, I'm talking what you just said, what you can do for me to move forward.
I'm speaking to Declan. I'm asking Declan, what can we do for you to move this claim forward?
And Declan's response was?
I haven't spoken to Declan. I'm going to be calling in this afternoon to find out what we can do.
So Declan is in or Declan is not in today?
I don't know. I haven't checked that yet.
Well, how can you call someone who's not in? So what do you check? And then I don't have to keep asking, do I?
No, Declan's not in today.
So how are you going to call him this afternoon then?
Pardon?
How will you call Declan this afternoon if he's not in today?
Well, I can send him an email and ask him to call me first thing tomorrow morning.
So hold on a sec. It's already falling apart now, isn't it? You're saying to me, John, rely on me. I will get this sorted for you today. And yet I am aware that Declan's not in the office. You're not aware that he's in the office. I didn't
say that. Sorry, I didn't say.
No, you just made me a promise. You just made me a promise, though, that you'd be speaking to Declan today. And you're not even aware whether the man is in the office or not.
And I didn't say that I'm promising you that I will get this sorted for you today.
What you just said to me was, all right, let's rewind that. You just said you'd speak to Declan today, and now you're telling me, because you're not aware that he's not in the office, even working at Churchill, that now you'll speak to him tomorrow. So what promises are you making here? Because everything you've said to me so far is just a lie. You don't know what you're saying.
Okay, I haven't lied to you on this call.
You said you'd speak to Declan today. Did you not just say that you would speak to Declan today?
Yeah, but and I just checked, and Declan's not available.
So why did you not check before you made that statement? Before you said that, why did you not check? Because you look like a bit of a heel, don't you? Because you just said I'll speak to him today,
right? So
and now you're telling me.
Rude to me. Sorry, there's no.
I'm not being rude to you.
I'm not a heel. I'm not a heel, and you just told me I'm lying, and I haven't. I've just said, apologies, Declan isn't in. I won't be able to speak with him. I will speak with him when I can.
Why didn't you know that? Why did I know that before you knew that?
Well, you told me he wasn't here earlier.
Yeah, I don't work at Churchill, though. But why did I know this before you said anything?
I don't know the days and times that everybody works within the business, sir.
So I'm meant to trust you, Angela. I'm meant to trust you with this investigation, but you're already saying spurious things to me by I'll speak to Declan later, because you're not aware that he's not in the office. So my question is, how do we make this go forward when you're just going to take the rest of the afternoon off and do nothing, with me thinking that, she'll be speaking to Declan later, but only to find out that you didn't do your due diligence, you don't even know whether he's in the office, and you're getting upset because I'm pointing this out to you.
I'm not getting upset, sir.
Ooh.
I'm not getting upset at all.
Every time you call me sir, I can tell. So
I'm not getting upset, though.
Where's your investigation got you so far, then? I'll keep asking you the same question.
Right. Once I've completed my investigation, I'll give you a call and we can discuss the resolution point then.
And what's the resolution? I'm out of pocket nearly £5,000.
No, I've said to you, sir, once I've completed my investigation, I'll give you a call back with my resolution.
Why are you calling me today for, then?
Because you've called and...
Well, you called me on Tuesday and asked me to call you back, and I tried 5 times and got recorded messages. I've then had to chase you today to get you to call me, because despite leaving me a message saying I'll call you back because I've got to go out at 11 o'clock, you never called me back. Why was that?
Because your further call to us was that never to call you again.
That was after I called your number on the 4th time, and I got bored of hearing a recorded message.
Okay, well, I can only say I'm sorry that, sure. I was speaking with other people at the said time.
Are those other people taking you to court then?
I can't discuss what other people are doing, but I'm dealing with other complaints. So
what complaints that have been going on longer than 2.5 years then? Obviously. More important complaints, yeah?
A complaint is all important. All complaints are important to me. And so are my customers that I speak with. But unfortunately, when you called me back, you then left another message saying that you didn't want me to return your call.
Yes, and I've just explained that to you, because I had to call you 4 times to receive a voicemail message 4 times. You called me at 18 minutes past 10, said that you had to go out by 11, so I tried to call you back before 11, and no one answered. You don't think that's true? Is that a lie?
I'm not disputing it. We're a small delegated team that there's only about 5 or 6 of us in.
So what?
So
what? You're a £1 billion company. What do I care? So, how do we get to a resolution with this, please, Angela?
And I've already said so. Once I've completed my investigation, I'll give you a call back with my resolution.
And what's your resolution likely to be, do you think? You know all the information.
Until I've completed.
You know this has gone on for 2.5 years. You know that I'm £4,700 out of pocket. What's your resolution?
Until I've investigated, sir, I can't tell you.
Well, you're not going to be investigating much today, are you? Because we've established that you weren't even aware that Declan wasn't even in. So that's a day lost. Another day lost. Because you didn't do your due diligence. You didn't even know that he was in. True.
Okay.
So what are you actually capable of doing?
Investigating your complaint for you.
Oh my good God, yeah. Why don't we just take the words investigating your complaint out of the equation, because you seem to be repeating the same nonsense. Right, so you're investigating my complaint. Where have you got to so far?
Once I've completed the investigation, sir, I will provide you with my resolution.
Oh, so you're telling me that I do not have the right, after passing security, to ask where you are on my own complaint?
And I'm investigating, and I can tell you that I don't feel so far that the claim has been proactive. From the previous complaint, which was last year, July, this claim still hasn't been proactive. And nothing's been done on your claim that I feel that we should have been answering. And feedback will be given to the business on that. And that's all I can share with you at the moment until I've completed all my investigation. Is that,
okay, just so I can clarify, is that you saying that you guys messed up and you don't feel that my complaint's been looked after? What are you actually saying here, please?
That's what you've asked me, and that's what I've said. I do not feel, once your complaint was closed down last year, July, and you was given false rights to approach them to look into this matter for you. From that time to now, I do not feel the claims team have been proactive with your claim. Questions were asked by the third-party insurers, which didn't get answered, and it's only now that Declan has taken on this that he's providing them with the answers that they required. I do not feel you had a good service between last year, July, and to now. What went on prior to that is what you were given compensation for of the previous complaint. I'm looking at the overall journey, and so far I do not feel that you've had a good service with us.
Well, that's very kind of you. And I say that because I don't use sarcasm, and I can hear your accent. You and I ain't too different. So I'm going to talk to you in the accent that you talk to me in. And I appreciate you saying that. And believe me, Angela, I don't use bloody sarcasm. It ain't in my remit. So that I appreciate. So thank you for saying that. That's nice, because you are aware that I was watching my mother die in Bedford Hospital whilst I was fielding calls from your people who were promising me the earth, but really loading my policy, and then I had to leave Churchill to get another policy. So basically, my mother died whilst I was on the phone to your company. That's what happened. So when you investigate, you please investigate that. And I am being very courteous to you right now, but I'm digging in, believe me, Because I don't expect to be saying goodbye to my mother and goodbye to one of your operatives on the telephone when she dies. And if you think £9,999 is going to make that go away, forget it. Because Adam is going to pay me what I'm owed. Or he's not. But then all of your details are going to go on social media, and I hope you're recording this, so every single person in the country who doesn't get on with Churchill has all the contact details to all of you. So you better type that in as well. Because I'll make Adam famous.
Okay.
So, your investigation goes on. You're going to take how long is it going to take, the investigation? Oh, you're going to tell me you've got 8 weeks to faff around now. Well, the court case will have come up quicker than that, see? Would you like to be talking to insurance companies when your parent dies? Would you like that? Would you feel like being courteous? Would you feel like that?
I don't have my parents alive, sir, so no,
that wasn't the question I asked you.
No.
So you sort of understand how I feel here, Angela?
I do appreciate what you're saying. And, you've got to give me the opportunity to investigate everything for you so that I can give you the right outcome. At this moment in time, I haven't done that for you. But you've got to give me the opportunity to investigate. And, I appreciate, but, telling me that I'm a liar and everything else doesn't help. Really doesn't. And, and I appreciate the frustration you are feeling.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
All right, okay then.
Because it's cost me directly. You don't appreciate any of that. Because as you've said, you've never had to go through it. Now, I'm very happy.
I didn't say that, sir.
You just said your parents, unfortunately, are in heaven. So that's fair enough. So you haven't gone through what I'm saying to you. Mm-hmm. You haven't had to waste your time with some moron who doesn't speak English, who has no intention of helping, and who has left something open for so long it is shameful. My daughter's insurance has been affected. She's a child. Why should my daughter suffer? My child suffer? We had multi-car with you guys, and your negligence, not yours, Angela, the negligence that I have been shown has messed up everything.
And I understand that.
I know you understand it.
I really do understand that, and that's what I'm trying to investigate. I can't just turn around and say to you, yep, I can see that we didn't do this, we didn't do that. I need to see and provide feedback to everybody that's been in that file that could have helped you, could have done something. Feedback to the business. It does take time to do all of that, and I'm not saying it's going to take me 8 weeks, because I don't want to take 8 weeks. I want to get this resolved for you, but please give me the opportunity to do that for you.
Yeah, I accept
so that
those
I can
words.
Investigate what's gone on.
I accept that. I accept what you're saying, because you're being polite and kind, and we like that. But if Mr. Winslow, or whatever his name is, thinks I'm going away, I'm not. Mm-hmm. He's going to pay me for my trouble, or give me some car insurance for the next 5 years. It's very, very simple. I don't want to be paying £2,000 for a vehicle that I should only be paying £800 for, Angela. Mm-hmm. I don't care about people's negligence. Mm-hmm. I care about how you're going to sort it out so we can wipe our mouths and move forward. But whilst Adam ignores my emails, like, he is just coercing me into putting everything on Facebook. The man's stupid.
Emailing. He's not, sir. He's not ignoring your emails. Please be assured he's not.
Well, if he doesn't respond to them, Angela, they're being ignored, as far as I'm concerned.
He's not. He's passed them over to the relevant people to get this looked at. So
Angela, look,
I've got your complaint. No, hold on, sir, please. Right. I've got the complaint for you. It was assigned to me straight away. It's gone out to senior management within the claims team. You've got Declan that's been assigned the complaint or the claim to look and review. So, Adam has passed it out straight away to get these answers so we can provide you with them as well.
Yeah, I know.
So, please be sure that he has done it.
Without being, like I say, I don't use sarcasm because my Asperger's doesn't allow. I just won't do it, right? So, but if I said to you, this time last year, I was told exactly the same thing, and I'll even offer you the recording. Do you not think once bitten, twice shy? Do you not think, hold on a second?
No, I understand that, but please be assured, I don't promise things and don't follow it through. Even if I say to you that I'm going to give you the resolution and it's not the resolution that you want to hear,
it won't be.
I will still deliver. No, well, you don't know that, do you?
Yes, I do. Because what I know is, Angela, is that Adam Winslow earns £250,000 a year and you earn 30. Right, and he palms it off to the people like you who are on the front line who have to put up with the crap. Right,
I'm not on the front line, sir. I work on behalf of Adam.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Angela, you're taking shit from me because he hasn't got the bollocks to ring me because he's a little girl hiding behind his mother's skirt. And he's the one on £250,000 a year. You're the one taking the shit. And that's meant to be fair, is it? I'm actually defending you. He hides.
I've worked for the company long enough that I don't need anybody to defend me. I stand my own ground, and I do feel that once I've dealt with a complaint, whether the customer likes the decision or not, I feel that I've done 100% for my complaint and for the customer.
I already know the decision, Angela. The decision is that your company will try and avoid spending any money at any costs. However, they will instruct solicitors stupidly to go to court when I've suggested mediation, everything the court wants, right? And yet your method of making things sweet will be offering me nothing. I want my policy back with Churchill at the right price. I want all my years no claims bonus back, which I do not think is unfair, and I want to be reimbursed for Churchill not doing their job. Now, I'm not saying that that's not you doing it, because you appear to be intelligent. But I have been lied to. I was cut off 3 times on Monday, and I wasn't even talking to them, Angela, with the gusto I'm talking to you. Like, it's real talk I'm talking to you, because you can handle it. Right? I was talking to 3 people very, very politely. In fact, if I was kissing their ass anymore, I might as well have been on my knees. Right? And yet, on 3 recorded conversations, they cut me off. And they gave me their ID numbers.
That's something I'm going to investigate. I'm going to listen to all those calls.
And well, yeah, Angela, in all fairness, my love, and I'll let you go, because I'm not here just to make your life miserable, right? But you've definitely made mine miserable, right? The thing is, when I spoke to Amy, Angela, and all of these Muppets gave me their ID numbers, DVBT and all these little things, I said to the lady, have I really got to press send on this application for court right now before you cut me off or before you help me? And the woman cut me off.
Well, I'm going to investigate those calls.
I'm surprised she's still got a job, because the very reason, Angela, I put in an application to the court was because I tried to call Churchill on numerous occasions and was mugged off. That's language you understand, I know it is.
Pardon?
I said I was mugged off.
Okay.
And I said, you understand that language? I could tell by your accent. You know what mugged off means?
No,
Buoyed off, mugged off.
Why do you think? No, why would you think I understand what that is?
Because you sound Essex. You sound like an Essex accent to me, and Essex people are real.
I don't come from Essex. I don't come from Essex at all.
All right, so you don't know what the word mugged off means then, no?
I've got an interpretation of what mugged off means, but I'm not from Essex, so I wouldn't know.
But you knew what I meant, and you said, I don't know why you think I know what you meant.
No, I've got my interpretation of what that means. It might not be what it actually means, but that's irrelevant. I'm not from Essex, but that's fine. What I'll do is, as I say, we'll end the call now, if that's okay with yourself,
sure.
And I'll start investigating the matter for you. And once I've got my resolution in place, I'll give you a call.
The resolution, Angela, if you guys are able to accept it, but Adam won't. But I won't stop. He's going to need to change his phone number and his email, because I'll make him famous. If he wants to fight, he can have a fight. and I'll go and cry in front of the judge and let him know. I'll bring your mother's ashes with me. The resolution is, my love, and I'm not being rude by saying my love, is that I just want my insurance to be the right price, and I don't want to be mugged off, because all of this can go away, Angela. But if Adam wants to dig his heels in, let him, because I'm made of stronger stuff than him. Believe me. I don't hide behind people, Angela. So please have a word with him. He hasn't got the kahunas to ring me, because he's a little ponce and he's hiding behind you. And you can tell him that.
No, I won't be telling him if you don't mind, sir, but I appreciate how you feel.
Well, that's kind enough. All right then, well, look, go and have fun.
Okay.
Go and kick Declan, wake him up a little bit. But I will be doing things in the background. I'm not waiting for your response. I'm going to carry on, and this is going to proceed.
Yeah, no problem. All right then. Well, thank you for speaking with me today. Much appreciated.
No problem, my love. Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye-bye.